Hey, it's Ren Morrison here, ready to draw for you. First up, today is feeling kind of strange, so I'm gonna do a squid, octopus, cephalopod. So first off, for the head area, the top, it's a letter C or an upside down U, whichever you want to do. This one, I don't think it's gonna be spooky at all. Not a spooky video. Okay, next. I want to draw two cute little eyes. Remember, the smaller the cuter. And maybe I don't know, happy face. Yes. Okay. Now I'm gonna draw a U over here, and then gonna draw a line here and here. That's gonna be our first tentacle. Okay. Now I'm gonna do a line here, so there's gonna be a tentacle coming behind this. Just kind of a C right there. And now another U, and gonna draw a line to make it a tentacle. Another line over here. You know what we need? Another tentacle. So first I'm gonna start off with a U, and then just kind of connect that in there. And going to go ahead and do a C here. So it's like tentacles peeking out the side there. And then here, just gonna do little tiny U. So there's some tentacles behind that. And you don't have to draw all eight tentacles if it's an octopus, because some of them aren't showing, like they're not visible. They're like to the side or behind. But it's up to you, honestly. Alright, happy little octopus. What does this need? Needs some bubbles. Yes, some letter O's. So this octopus just, floating around, gathering foodstuffs, living its best life underwater. Look at that. For some reason, there's a lot of bubbles in this area. Maybe the other fish are, stirring up the water. Okay. One more right here. All right, next is we're going to do some coral. So I'm going to go ahead and do an L there and make it look like a rectangle kind of. And then line there, line there. You might be like, this is the weirdest coral I've ever seen. Well, it's very unique. So unique it doesn't grow anymore. Nah, just kidding. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a line here, a line here, and this looks less like coral and some sort of mathematic design. Well, let's just keep going on that then. All right, a line here, and then so I'm going to be doing a V, so V shape there. Gonna go in there. Maybe one more line. I mean, two lines. Random lines coming out here. All right. Maybe more bubbles. Okay. Now let's see. To add some more detail to this cephalopod, this undersea creature, I'm gonna add a couple lines around, just kind of around the outside, towards the outside of this head area. Just picture some reflections, bouncing off of its glistening skin to a little line here. It looks like a little L. A couple lines there. Little one there. So you don't have to do too many, just a couple. Just kind of drawing the eye to it. A line here, little line here. All right, over here, a U, and then just random dashes. Okay, oh, that's enough there. Now this tentacle is like on the other side, so I want to draw the suction suckers for it. So I'm gonna do a U here, a U here. So it kind of looks like a circle, a little circle in there. Same thing up here. I'm gonna try to make it a little bigger. Okay, great. That that is done. Now, you might be like, what about this one? Hey, if you want to, go for it. Gonna go and do a little U there. Pretend like that is one of those. Another one there. And tiny one there. Okay. This undersea adventure is definitely coming together. Next thing I want to do is with the bubbles, add some like little accents to the bubbles. So I'm just gonna do a little U here, U here. I'm all about the U's today. U here, little one there. It almost looks like a smiley face without the eyes. Could go ahead and oh wait, no, it does look like a smiley face that's had a bad day. Just gonna draw a couple lines over there and over there. Alright, this is ready. Oh wait, I didn't do the date. Oh, there's just like no space. Gonna put this over here. 4/7/26. And then gonna try to do my name smaller. Try to use the smaller end of the marker. Whoa, that came out really dark. I guess I haven't used this marker on that side before. Alright, fit that in there. Now we're ready for the black marker. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so first I'm gonna go over the head part. So you can try to do it all at once, but I find it kind of hard. So I start at the top and just go over it like that. Hmm, that marker isn't giving us a thick enough line. Let me try this one. Alright, just go over this. Now remember, it's okay to make mistakes. This is your art. Okay, go over that. Oh, it's a little thin right there. Okay. So I know it's not like perfectly symmetric, but man, it looks so happy. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over these tentacles. Like I said, you here, and then some lines up there. Another U here, line connecting up there. A C over here, or a sideways U. A U here, and then I just gonna draw that line there. Same thing on this side. Okay, and then the two tentacles in the back. So gonna go over this U, and go over this line here. Go over this little U. Now I'm just gonna go over the lines for the suckers so that you can see. Little U here, little U, little O, some U's, and O. Over here, a little curve, part of a sucker. It's like a C. Alright, this is coming together really nicely. Makes me kind of want to go on a vacation. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and go over the eyes here and the smile. I mean, you could make it frowning or surprised or whatever. Remember, it's your art. You do what you want. Go over these lines here. here. Just, this creature is getting some good sun reflection off of it. That's why it was like, whoosh. Alright, these lines here, 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 and here. This is one very heavy sea creature. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and do the bubbles. So these are just O's. You can take your time or do them as fast as you want. It's all up to you. O here. So, I, like 10 years ago, I heard about another artist and they got to go to a zoo and pet an octopus. I mean, how cool is that? But the octopus is one of the tentacles got on their arm, and so they got it off safely, but there were tentacle marks for a little while. But still, how cool is that? I want to pet an octopus someday. Life goals. Okay. Well, O here, O here, O here. It's probably not safe to pet octopus. Don't do this at home, children. Leave the octopus where it's at. Okay. Now, just gonna go over these little U's and dots. Here, here. This one definitely looks like a smiley face. Here, here. Alright. Next up is this weird mathematic coral. Um, Maybe this octopus has gone beyond space and time. Let's just go over these lines here. Whoa, that one looks like a V or an L. Or stretched out Z. Could go over this here. Maybe it's like in that movie Interstellar, except the octopus gets inside of a wormhole and ends up in like an alien ocean and everything is perfect. Can go over this V here. But in this alien ocean, all of the plants, especially the coral, um, and other creatures that touch the ground, are all very geometric looking. Okay, now that that coral could go ahead and do the date. Let's see, 4/7/26. Oh, there's a little bubble here. Don't want to forget that. And now, my name. Can I fit it in there? Ren Morrison. It helps if you sing your name while you're writing it. I mean, I've been doing it for almost my whole life, so trust me. Alright. Are you ready to join this creature of the deep and travel through a possible wormhole to a new dimension with geometric plants? Dun dun dun. Have a nice day.